Hello, my name is Charlie Kyle. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Um, Today I want to talk a little bit about toxic shame and negative self-talk, self-blame. I guess first, shame is a natural human emotion, which all emotions are there for a reason, to be helpful in some way. So I guess what's the difference between normal shame and toxic shame? Shame would be what you would feel, the natural emotion you would feel when you've done something, I'm going to say wrong because I can't think of a better word right now, but inappropriate. So like as a child, if you jokingly, or even as an adult, if you jokingly said something to someone, you hurt their feelings and that wasn't your intent, but you realize that you hurt their feelings afterwards, and you'd feel shameful. You feel shame, and that teaches you, oh, I shouldn't have done that, so I'll learn from that and not do it again because I don't want to feel this feeling again. Whereas toxic shame, it's when shame becomes internalized. It's no longer you're feeling shame about a behavior or an act or whatever. You're feeling shame about who you are as a person or just existing at all. It becomes like an identity, like you're identified with the shame. And this happens from the time that we're small, abuse or parents or caregivers that are constantly shaming. So it's not, you tease the person and, oh, oops, like, I'm sorry, like, I shouldn't have done that. It's like, how could you have done that? Like, you're such a bad person. And we hear this over and over as children, then we internalize that and we do this to ourselves as adults. This is something that I struggle with a lot, and this is something that the people closest to me also struggle with. And I think this is like a huge problem in general. And I when I talked about social anxiety, and I said that I think that self-doubt plays a lot into that, and it's along the same lines. Toxic shame definitely is a major contributor, if not all of where social anxiety comes from. Well, it's a major contributor. Anyways, so as I said in my first video, I recently read Healing the Shame That Binds You by John Bradshaw, and there's a chapter about choosing to love and accept yourself no matter what, and that really resonated with me. And that is the biggest reason I decided to make this channel, because, like I said, practicing translating the massive NI in here into understandable language, verbal language, but understanding that that's not easy for me, and I haven't done a whole lot of that, so I'm going to be awkward. I'm going, and I probably always will be. And being okay with that, because that's who I am. That is who I am. And I love myself anyways, even if I don't always feel the best about myself. I'm kind of getting off topic, anyways, So this is a place where I've been doing a lot of work, and a place where I see it in people that I love very, very much. We do something, doesn't even really matter, anything, and automatically beat ourselves up about it. Even if it was just like a simple mistake, like, oh, I forgot to grab something before I left the house. I'm so stupid. I bumped into the wall, because we INFJs are good at that, getting stuck in our heads and bumping into things. But oh, I'm such an idiot. I'm so stupid. You accidentally said something and hurt someone's feelings. Oh, I'm such a bad person. And just the general feeling and thought all of the time that you are unlovable, you are unworthy of love, you are unworthy, you're not enough. How many of the millions of negative things that we say to ourselves constantly? I'm a bad friend, I'm a bad mom, I'm a bad dad, I'm a bad sibling, student, I'm bad at my job. When, yeah, everybody has things that they can improve upon, but that doesn't make you a bad person. That doesn't make you unworthy of love. Anyways, what I wanted to share something that's been helping me with this. Kind of taking a step back. First realizing how often I do this. Because, awareness really is the first step of anything. But then taking a step back and viewing it as if I was talking to someone else. Like, if this was your friend or your sibling or your partner, and they did the same thing, how would you look at it? You're not gonna be like, oh my God, you're such a bad person. You're so stupid. You're worthless. No. You might say, oh, yeah, like maybe that wasn't the best thing to do in this circumstance, but you can see how it happened, and yeah, you need to improve here, or maybe you don't, depends on the, because we do beat ourselves up about things that are completely out of our control, as well as things that we could improve upon. But then, like, even if the thing that the other person did was really bad, like, you're able to forgive them and see how it happened, and you don't stop loving them. You might be mad at them, like if they did something that was insulting to you or whatever. You might get angry with someone, or you might have an argument with someone that you love, but you don't stop loving them, and you don't think that they are worthless. You don't think that they don't deserve love, but we do this to ourselves. So it's helpful for me to step outside of myself and think of, how would I look at this if it was someone else that I love, or if it were a child, like if it were your own child, or if it were you when you were a child. Because really, the parts of us that are being the most affected are our inner child, So if you view it as a child, like, how would you deal with this if it was a child? Can you show yourself some compassion? You don't have to be happy with yourself all the time. You don't have to be like, yeah, I'm great all the time, I have nothing to work on, because that's not true. But you can love yourself. You can choose to love yourself anyways. Like right now, I'm rambling, and this is longer than I meant it to be, and I'm not sure if I'm making my point clear. And in the past, these would be things that I would have been like, dude, Charlie, you are like so stupid. Like, why are you doing this? Like, I feel awful about myself. Right now, I don't really care. Like, when I stepping back and like working on this so much, like, I might be making a fool of myself. That's okay. Like, that is okay with me. Even if like I get done making this and then felt a little bit like, oh well, that was dumb, I shouldn't have done that, then I go, oh, maybe nobody will get like, maybe no one will find any value in it, maybe someone will, but it's definitely helping me. And even if it didn't, that's alright. I tried something new. I love myself. So anyways, yes, this is longer than I meant it to be, and if anybody watches this, if you can relate, yeah, be gentle with yourself. Take a step back. You are worthy. You are lovable. We all are. So, like, comment, subscribe if you would like. And I love and accept you exactly where you are, no matter where you are in your journey, as I do myself. Talk to you again soon.